Recording in
Commissioners'
progress.
October 22, 24 Commissioner Workshop. Item 1 is an demonstration of the new online customer portal for the city of Griffin. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody.
Show us our portal.
Yeah. Claire is going to show it to you, but be forewarned, this is still a work in progress. We're not going to be going live until next month, but we are going to show you everything that works. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Claire in IT.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, we're very excited to be rolling out the new customer portal. Cogsdale, like you said, is testing and still making some improvements to it, but we're hoping to go live mid-November. And I'm just going to do a live demo for you. This is the login screen. Y'all can see it. If you do, this will just show you it is scalable for a phone. So it should look, so customers should be able to pull it up on their phone and, you know, have it, have a good view. Let me fix something real quick.
Good morning.
All right. This is my personal account. I created one for my home, so. Oops. Let me enter my correct password.
This crazy password just drives us insane.
It's crazy. It's security, yeah. Okay, so when you log in, it takes you to the dashboard. It has my account information up here in the top corner. It has, here we can enter some kind of alert for the customer to see with some pertinent information. Right now it's something about late payments, but we can change that and update it as needed. Customer service will have that ability. Here it gives more account information. I am on EFT, so it says automatic withdrawal there to indicate that.
Look at that affordable bill.
Yeah, this is from, okay, so this is pulling from test data
Oh.
and not production data. So if you notice, the date is in April. If it was summer, no, $600, no. Yeah. So that's why you're seeing old data. Of course, once we connect it to production and go live, it will be current data. Here's my recent usage. This gives an overview. I used 630 kWh for April. That's what I was billed for in April. And in March, I was billed for 658. It does give some kind of explanation why my usage was less. There were fewer days in the current billing period than the previous one. Then there's also an overview for my water usage. So I can do that. Here's just a summary of my recent account information. Right here, we don't have anything yet, but this will allow us to put some information about upcoming events. We could advertise Second Saturday, you know, the trick-or-treating, anything we thought the customer should know. So customer service will be able to update those as needed. All right, any questions so far? Okay. I'm going to go through the tabs here. There's a bills and payment tab, and you can see your bill history. And you can do view bill, and that will pull up your latest bill, and it looks like the statement that you received in the mail. You can view that. We're not currently connected to Invoice Cloud, but in the test environment. But when we are, you can pay your bill. You can set up paperless bills, auto pay here.
Oh, if you're already enlisted in auto pay, do you have to go back and do it?
No. We'll carry over all the records, so yeah, yeah, no problem. Transactions, here you can look at the history of transactions on your account. When you were invoiced, payments, if you had penalties or miscellaneous charges, they would show up here so the customer could review. I believe we have it set right now to show 5 years. Yeah, we have it set for 5 years. And if you wanted to download those transactions to, you know, do some math in Excel, there's a download button here, and you could download them. Billed usage gives you some charts that shows your billed usage data over time. I can't read this well without my glasses, but so here it shows in April I was billed for 630 kWh. And you can pick what meter here for electric, and if you did have more than one meter, you could select the meter so you could see, you know, what the usage was on each meter. It does have some functionality here to plot the temperature. So you can see that my bill peaked. I have gas heat, obviously, so my bill peaked during the summer, and, when the temperatures were warmer, and it's a lot lower in the winter. You also can plot humidity, if that was useful for you. You can plot precipitation and see how much rain there was. So that's nice functionality. There's also a download button here, so you could download these numbers if you wanted to do some analysis. Same thing for the water. And you can zoom in and see like a year or, do a specific time interval. I'm going to skip usage details because we're working on something with that, and I'll show you that in a minute somewhere else. To me, that's like the most useful feature of the usage details. Compare will let you compare your bill to a previous month or compare year over year. So the blue is my electric for 2024 through April, and green is so I used less electric this year, it looks like.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing great. You can plot the average temperature last year, which will be in green, and then you can plot the average temperature this year. So you could look for temperature trends to see if it affected your usage. Same thing for water. It will show your usage. So I had very high water usage in January 2023, and I don't remember why. So maybe I let my faucets leak and forgot to turn them off. Yeah.
We had a winter advisory then.
In 2023?
That was
Yeah.
a tornado.
Tornado.
Oh, yeah, I did leave. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right, any questions on those features yet? All right. Then there's a service request, and this will allow the customer to enter some basic service requests that will go to customer service, and then customer service will be able to review them, see if there are any errors. They can call the customer to clear up any questions, and then they send them over to our billing system. And it creates a service orders automatically in our billing system. The first one is stop service, move out. I'll step through this one because it's pretty short, and it's going to show you what they have to do. So it automatically populates my information. I select the date that I want to move out. It blocks out weekends and holidays, so they can't say they want to move out on a holiday. I enter my social security number, my phone number, it populates my email, and then I hit submit, and that's all there is to it. Oh, also I have to, on the enable attachments, I have to attach a copy of my picture ID.
Some people are kind of shy of entering their social security number. Is there another way, like driver's license number or?
They require the social security number now, so.
You said they, who is they?
Customer service. So if they want to make any collections, if a person is delinquent and they want to go and file collections, they have to have the social security number. So they try now to collect that for all the customers. So, yeah. If they don't want to enter it online, they can just, come and.
What if the customer just refuses?
I don't know. I'm not sure what they do. They will take a passport number or military ID, but I'm not sure what they do.
No,
Do you know, Gibb?
Your social security number.
They have to have it.
Yeah, I know. I help them collect the data for collections, and if they don't have the social security number or the birth date, they can't file the collection information correctly. Yeah.
Gotta have it to run a place, gotta have it to do everything.
Well, you do, but some people I'm just saying, some people refuse to give their social security number. So.
Yeah, we'd have to ask Rita, but they may try to work with them. I'm not sure what they do. Oops.
Once you submit this information, is there a way for the customer to know that this information has been received?
We haven't, they're still kind of finalizing that process, the vendor that's provided the product. So I don't know quite the whole process, if it sends them an email or, what's going to happen there. Yeah. It's a good question. Something I need to follow up on. The other service request you can make.
Contact your commissioner.
Transfer service, if you want to move out of your current location, transfer into another location, you would use that form. And then update account information will let you update your address and your telephone number. Profile, it just gives you basic information, security questions. If you have a lot of accounts, you can link them all into this one login. So here, you can set up the account list, and you can see, you can give a nickname to each account, and then you could transfer between accounts. And to do that, you would go here where it says change account, and it would let you select between your different accounts. Notifications, this is one feature that really made this product attractive to us, and we hope that customers will use it a lot. It will send them a notification if their usage passes a certain threshold. So for example, I have mine set for 4,000, so when I use over 4,000 gallons of water, right now it's just for water, but we will expand it for electric too. If I use over 4,000 gallons of water, it will send me an alert. That's something too I need to finalize with them, whether it's a text message or email, but I think right now it's an email probably. There's also a high usage or percentage that will look and say if your usage is a certain percentage over what it was last year, it will send an alert. So I know, there's a lot of money spent on leak adjustments, so they're hoping if a customer comes in that they can, work with them and say, set this up, let's kind of try to prevent this from happening again.
What if they don't know their threshold?
Well, they would, the customer service could help them set it. So what was a reasonable amount? I mean, you can look on your bill and see what you use in a typical month and, adjust it from there. I mean, if you usually use like 2,000 gallons, I might set it to be 3,000 gallons. But a customer, if they don't know how to set it, customer service would have to help them step through that.
So customer service is going to look at that and say, okay, your threshold is 4,000 gallons,
Mm-hmm.
but this month you use 6,000 gallons. Would they notify the customer that, hey, your water usage is 4,000 gallons more?
Well, this system is for the customer to set up the notifications themselves and be notified themselves. So if they set it to be 4,000 gallons, then they'll get an email saying, you've used 4,000 gallons.
Okay.
You probably want to go in and monitor that, see what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you also going to show the other side of the portal, the customer service side?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you may do that.
So there
Yeah.
is another side of the portal that customer service sees. So if you are customers having problems using it, the customer service agent can get on and see exactly what the customer sees and then help them walk through some of those changes and see the same information.
Yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. You also can set up guest access on your account. If you, had a parent that wasn't able to monitor their own account, you could set it. I set Gib as my guest so he can pay my bills for me. So, yeah, I'll sign any of you on if you'd like to as well. Okay, so that is the basic portal. I'm going to show you the usage details, like I said, in another setting in just a minute because we're having a slight bug with that. If you log out and go to the login screen, that is where you sign in for that's where you complete an application for new service, because if you're signed up for new service, you wouldn't have an account. So that's outside of the portal. And this will create the customer a card with the customer information to go to Cogsdale, and it will set that up for them. All right. Is there any question on this basic functionality?
I guess I got one question.
Uh-huh.
If you call customer service, you'll be looking at the same thing that they're looking at in real time.
Yeah, I'll log on. So this is what it would look like if I was in customer service. So that was the first one was my personal account that I created, and this would be my City of Griffin account. Okay, so it looks just the same, except I have up here to enter the username or the account number, and I can enter different account numbers, and then I can see there exactly what they would see.
So that you can view it at the same time.
Right.
If they're computer literate.
Exactly. So like here's one. I believe that's the.
First side.
This is the Spalding County Law Enforcement. Here's one. If they called and had a question, I can see exactly what they see. They have a large number of water meters, so this will show you. On this one, I actually can select the multiple meters. And it will show the usage for the meters on the same chart, and then it will show kind of, percent, like this meter used this percent, this meter used this percent. All right, I'm gonna pull up another customer, 140-233-79-098.
Some people don't know their account number.
It's on your
Yeah,
bill.
they do need
Pardon?
their
It's
account
on your
number, you know.
Well, I know that, but if they get billed, if they have it auto pay, they don't get a bill.
Mhm, mhm.
So,
Yeah, if they don't know their
I mean,
account.
I've had people call me and say, hey, I don't know my bill.
Let me,
My bill, my account number, rather.
Let me look up the, when we get done with this, we'll go back to where you create the account and we'll see what information it needs.
Okay.
But I believe it's required to have your account number, so you would have to call customer service and get your account. But then once you set it up, it's just your email address and
Yeah.
your password, so you wouldn't need to know
So
after
they can
that.
call customer service and get that information.
Yeah, right, yeah. And they might have to do that. So here, so I wanted to show you the usage details. This personally is what's going to be most useful for me. It has it for electric too, but there's a slight bug in the electric working out, so I'm going to show you the water. And this pulls directly from the meters, and it shows your usage over the past 90 days by hour. So this is for a random customer on 10/21/24. They use 402 gallons. And you can go into that and you can see what you use per hour. So that's pretty nice. So you could see, this actually is an apartment complex, so it's going to have usage all the time. But for me, you know, if I have a usage at 2 a.m., that's a big red flag. So, you know, I want to see if I have a leak. So you can see here, you know, for me, if you look at it, like I might have a usage here and here and here. So if you're seeing like usage all the time per hour, it's a good sign you have a leak. I personally, like, I have access to it through Neptune, and I'll check after there's a cold snap, just to make sure there's not a leak that I don't know about. Or if I have a leak repaired, I'll go in and make sure, you know, it was really repaired and everything's taken care of. Right now, told him there's a small leak in my front yard, so I went on here to make sure it was on their side, the city side, and not my side. And, you know, it verified that. So I think this will be very useful for the customers. For your electric, it will be able to show the same thing, and you could see, like, you know, how much power am I using in the middle of the night. Maybe you could turn off some appliances or something to try to reduce that power. And you will also be able to plot, no, that one doesn't have the weather on it, so. All right. Let me look at, if you want to sign in for a new account, yeah, you do have to, it is a required field to have your account number and your zip code, so they would have to call customer service and get that.
I'm on auto pay, but I get an email
Mm-hmm.
when it's my bill.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so you might not really use this that much, you know, if you're on auto pay. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, yeah.
Well, we have two auto pay systems, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
One, I guess, is bank draft.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fee.
Mm-hmm.
And one is credit card.
Invoice cloud.
Yeah, invoice file, there is a fee.
Right.
And people ask me, so why are you on that? You gotta pay a fee. I said, I don't pay a fee, because I have bank draft.
Right.
So a lot of people don't know how to set that up.
Right, yeah.
So, do we have well, Ron, is there any page in here that gives you like tips, like things that you can disconnect, you know?
Not at this time. They do have some functionality here that we could purchase to add on. So it's something we could consider.
Well, we could use like what was it, a light bulb and like some leaves?
Yeah, you could put
We
some
can
information
put,
there.
Like energy efficiency tips there if we wanted to do that for the, you know, month of June when everybody's complaining about high bills. So we can add that in one of those, I think, areas. Or
Right.
even on like the yellow alert that she showed that right now says something about late payments. When we know it's gonna be a hot month, we can say, you know, conserve electricity by doing these few things and
Yeah,
get
like
those
if you have
going.
a TV in the guest room, even though
Set your
it's
thermostat at 78.
No.
That'll be your first start.
Jimmy Carter.
That's why my bill's $600, because I don't. There is a video here on the opening screen too, and that may be something that we could customize at some point, and, you know, if you wanted to get some tips. And then, of course, we could put things out on Facebook or, yeah.
So each time you go to the city website or my account, how do you get to this when you're explaining to people to?
They'll get to it from the City of Griffin website. right, Gib?
Yeah,
You may know more about that than.
Yeah, so we'll have a link to it on our City of Griffin website. It'll take the place of the existing payment portal, and you'll also be able to get to it from the city app and other places. And I probably have a link on the bill too, but they
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
type
I
that in
think so.
manually.
Yeah.
The web address is just gonna be myaccount.cityofgriffin.com, so it should be pretty easy to remember too if people just wanna type it manually.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna, I hope one big thing is I hope maybe it'll reduce leaks and give the customer some power to, check that on their own and feel like they know if they have a leak or not.
And we are bringing this to you now because we don't know if we'll have a workshop again before we're able to go live. One of our goals for this year was to promote a city app or redevelop a city app and then get it out by the end of the year. So we were our IT was very much making sure that this would be mobile friendly as well. A lot of times we've had issues with it working on a website but not on your mobile device, and most people do things from their phones now. So we think this is going to be a huge benefit for us in that regard. So we hope to get it out before we hit December 1, right?
November 18th.
November 18th.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
I promise to cooperate November 18th.
Silver Blaze.
Do board members have any other questions or comments?
Mayor, just one more comment to Commissioner McCord's question about whether or not they will see the same thing, an account holder will see the same thing that customer service rep will see. In this software, yes, but we still have Cogsdale that is not public access. So there are certain things within Cogsdale that is very specific to billing and usage that is where this data is coming from, but they won't actually see the Cogsdale interface, they'll see this interface. So there's a little bit of difference there.
Okay. Claire and Gibb, thank you so much for your service.
Well,
and we
thank
look
you.
forward to
Thanks
seeing
for
it
your
out in the
attention. We
next 30
appreciate it.
days Or so.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Next item is consider executive session pursuant to OCGA 501421 for the purpose of consulting and meeting with legal counsel pertaining to pending or potential litigation, settlement claims, administrative proceedings, or other judicial actions brought or to be brought by or against this agency or any officer or employee, or in which the agency or any officer or employee may be directly involved. Do we have Commissioner Tinsley motion, Commissioner Murray with a second? All in favor, please join us. If you don't, not Bailey, still come join us. Oh my gosh. Sorry I missed you at the concert the other night. I was with my daughter and husband.
So I have a question for you.
We'll have the next one will be Saturday, Sunday It's going to be at Johnson,
Recording in progress.
It's probably a speedium. Do we have a motion to adjourn our regular meeting?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Wright with motion, second by Ms. Murray. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.